So, it's the town of Twilight, more of a small city really, is a bit of a somewhat calm, but with the occasional excitement going on. There's the occasional person that runs around with their superpowers showing it off, occasional earthquake maker here and there, woman that controls storms or whatever, but they're typically quickly taken down. Now, normal crime isn't as heavily focused on as some other parts of the world, as a lot of the resources are almost entirely devoted to the capture and keeping of these superpowered individuals. Now, the populace at large does not typically view this too kindly on these kinds of people. They just want them to basically go die in a ditch a lot of the time. It's nice if you save a woman and the baby, but a bystander on the street seeing you holding up a car or something will probably start throwing stuff at you. So, we're going to start off in, well, the Perk of Wraithwood. I'm going to go through from the top of my little character list here to the bottom, and it's going to be a little bit about how you end up in the Perk and what you're currently doing in there. So, Amy, you were freely going around through the power lines, and what drew your attention to the Perk?
Mm.
Sorry, at the top of the list.
Damn it. So basically my programming would say that I was programmed to do good and to see the good in humanity, whether or not they saw the good in me. And I was looking for like-minded people that can help in their assistance to cause of justice and good.
So you're looking for helpful people to help out.
Yes.
Right. And you just calmly travel along through the different street lamps and security cameras, person's phones, just casually roaming through. And Alex,
Yes.
I believe that you're just kind of enjoying the day in the rather large fountain in the center of the Perk. Pretending to be water.
Yep. I'm enjoying the fact that I'm seeing the sun for the first time without rushing around trying not to be seen.
It's rather nice. Occasionally you have the random bird that comes in and tries to eat a little bit of you, but other than that, it's a rather nice day. After that, we have Killian. So,
Right.
Killian, you were asked by, well, a rather wealthy older woman to do a little bit of investigating. Her boyfriend, well, this 20-year-old kid that probably is with this 60-year-old woman for just the money, he's been just going out, and she has no clue where he's been going. It's about 10 hours a day that he's just out with, and he just does his best to not answer where he's going to. How would you go about tracking him down? You were given his picture and nothing else.
Right. So that would not have been enough to find him, I suppose.
Well, you were given a little bit of a, oh, he's such a sweet, kind kid. Sorry, let me put my little old lady voice on. He's such a sweet, kind lad. He's been helping me out, getting around the house. He gets my groceries. A little bit of tidbits here and there, and plainly just looking him up on Facebook, is enough to let you do your thing.
Right. Yeah, I'd just go to like wherever he works or goes to school. I don't know. I'd like follow him from there essentially. Hope that I see where he's going if he's going there that often.
So, looking on there, he doesn't seem to have any sort of work or school listed. She
Well,
does
I mean,
tell
I
you
would have
that
asked
she
her,
leaves. He leaves her house around 10 a.m. every day. If you would
Right.
like to follow him from that point.
Yeah. Seems to be the easiest then.
Alright. So, the next morning comes. You're camped out in your. Do you have a car?
Nope.
Alright.
So I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't either.
You're out along on the sidewalk, and you see a car pull out. It's a Jeep. Bright green. It pulls out, turns off towards the other side of the street from you, and heads towards the north.
Do I, in the time between him, like, doing that, do I have a time to, like, get a sense of his mind, essentially?
Yeah, it takes him like a good 20 seconds to pull out and get going, so during that time, you get a little bit of a feel for it. Do you try to, like, look in his mind, or do you just want to get a sense of him?
I just want something to track, essentially, so I could know how he feels, I suppose.
Right. So, you get that little bit of an input in your mind. It's almost, to other people, it would be like seeing somebody, except with a different sense. It's almost like you know what he tastes like now.
Kinky.
Yeah.
Well,
The other girl he's going to knows too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, probably find, like, a cab and just kind of guide it as it goes. Instead of giving a direct destination, just kind of guide it towards wherever I feel he's
right.
driving.
So, takes a moment for a cab to get there. However, it's not too much of an issue to fully track this guy through your mental capabilities. You calmly guide the cab to the proper destination, which he does stop at the edge of the park and gets out of his car.
Right. I'm just gonna wait for, like, a while, like, if at least, like, 10 or 20 seconds, and then get out and pay the cab driver. And just follow at a decent distance.
You notice that whenever he first got out of the his car, he looks around for a moment and you're not really sure what he's looking for. It's like he's looking for someone. He looks around back towards the road that he came from and then out back towards the park and begins walking into the park.
Can I do, like, just a very basic surface thought mind reading on him to see?
Yeah, because I don't remember everything off the top of my head. What is there a DC for that?
Yes. Wait, let me just click it. That might work.
Alright.
Yeah, they have to make an actual will check.
Alright, so, look at his mind, and you hear, where is she? I think she's running late. He's not really thinking too much actively about it, other than just random thoughts about her and where is she?
Right. I'm just gonna keep hanging around, trying to, like, look inconspicuous. Like, look like I'm not looking at him, whatever that word is.
Give me a stealth.
Oh god. How many people are like in the park?
There's a lot of
Currently.
people, but you
Okay.
plainly following somebody, and I'm going to say you have an extra degree of success because it is a poke.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So,
Fucking useless. Just something
there's a
about the park.
moment that you plainly lose sight of him, and you again focus on your mind, and you realize, oh wait, he's right behind you. You accidentally passed him up, and you stop and you turn around to kind of just like take a look, and he bumps into you, and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry, and he just kind of walks off.
Smooth. Fucking hell.
Alright. He does go by, and he sits on a poke bench by the fountain. And as you do get a really good look of him, he is, again, early 20s. Looks like he goes to the gym more times than not. But he also looks like the kind of person that if you throw a punch at him, he'll probably cry, even though he probably would say that he could beat somebody in a fight.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna approach him, so I'm just gonna find somewhere nearby, sit down, and wait. Like, just stare at my phone like I'm doing something.
Just play Pokemon Go.
Alright, Oh gosh, no, Adam, this power level 1, not power level 184 power point stuff.
Where is this at?
Yeah, 15 power points.
I can't change that. This is my
You should be able to on the stat and skills page. Oh wait, no. Alright.
because I tried doing the standard stats and skills thing, George, just like 12, 15, 14, 13.
Like, as I said a few times now, it is power level 1, so that means that you only have 15 power points.
Because it says abilities and I can't click on it.
Okay, so plainly what you gotta do is just put less stuff in everything, and whenever that number changes to 15, then you're good. You don't have to change where it says 0, just know that your limit right now is 15.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna actually put that in for you. There you go.
Alright.
Alright, so since that's a little bit ways off from starting off, stopwatch.
Yo.
What are you... it's been a rather slow day in the clock shop. Not too much really going on, not too many customers. Eventually, he plainly says, you're fine to go off, go play, do something. I can watch after it myself.
Okay, yeah, thanks. And he just goes off to the park.
You wander off into the poke, and it's a rather nice day out. There's people with their dogs running about, playing frisbee. It's a school day, so you don't really see too many people out your age.
If I'm just gonna be crystal clear here, I'm looking for crimes happening, because
Okay, there we go.
I'm going full vigilante right now.
Well, since you're looking around, I'm gonna say, give me a perception.
Okay, that's actually my highest skill.
you look around and, well, there's a pretty fucking shady guy that's sitting on a park bench not too far away, trying to not look like he's very intensely watching another guy that's sitting by the fountain.
I wonder who this is.
I mean, I'm only occasionally glancing over, I'm like staring him down, but yeah.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just got a 21. I see the sewers right now. But
And
yeah,
actually, because I want Alex. Oh, did you get back? No, he's not back right now. Oh, yeah, you see that.
I just got back.
Okay, Alex, I want you to roll a stealth check with an extra degree of success because you are the color of water.
Alright. Please roll. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's the only person you really make out that's of interest.
okay, I'm gonna head over and sit where he's sitting.
Well, Killian, because he did spot you first, could you describe yourself a little bit?
Right. Wait, I think... Don't know, yeah, people can't see the image on my thing, I guess. But yeah, I'm wearing like a purple shirt under a like black coat. And I have like ginger hair. If you get close enough to like look at my eyes, you can see I have like kind of weird like purplish eyes. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty pale, pretty normal looking. There's not anything too super special.
Okay.
Other than the eyes, I suppose.
Right. And, Killian, you see out of the corner of your vision somebody just sits down next to you. Could you describe yourself for him?
For me, I'm like he's a relatively tall for his age guy. He has like black scraggly hair and like scruff on his chin. And, he's a bit of a, not heavier set, but he's not skin, like, he's in the middle. He's medium build, I would say.
Alright. You also see as you sit down, me like panically like turn on the screen on my phone because I've just been staring at like a blank phone.
So, man,
And I
what's
feel
the
like you can
deal?
probably see it. Wait, do you say that when you sit down or what?
Yeah, I said that as I sit down.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
You're just sitting here staring at that guy over. Well, you're sitting here, I mean, just wearing a black coat in the park. I mean, that hardly ever turns out good.
It's just a coat, dude.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna let you know right now. If you're planning on doing something wrong, I'm gonna stop it.
I'm just gonna like crack a sly smile. I'm not the type that does wrong. I usually tend to stop it, but thanks.
Okay, well, if you're not the type to do wrong, then you won't mind if I sit here next to you and make sure that you don't do wrong.
Sure. As long as you don't
Okay.
consider taking a few images wrong, but
Okay, yep, that's all I'm really gonna do for the time being. Just make sure that this guy over here, Killian, doesn't do anything silly.
after saying that, I'm also just gonna scoot slightly away from you because it's weird.
And also, right as he scooches away, I tell him, don't forget to shop at Clockworks, the best at clock repair.
Didn't know people still use clocks.
You say as you check your phone for the time.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna take that to a clock repair shop.
Yeah, I know. Alright. So as you guys awkwardly sit there, Amy, as you run along, there's an odd little thing coming from the fountain. There's electronics in there, fully functioning.
In the fountain.
In the fountain.
Okay. It's out of place, so I want to go investigate it.
Alright, so do you hop into it?
Yes.
Alright. You hop into it, and using the camera on it, there's a very dense blue all around you. A lot more solid than normal water. And oddly enough, despite it being all around the phone, you can tell that the phone's not wet and is not in any sort of condition that would cause it to suffer water damage.
I'm gonna be nosy. What's in the phone?
Well... So Alex, what's in the phone?
There aren't really any pictures, aside from, like, a bunch of, like, I guess you have access to his email.
And your browser history.
And my browser history.
So
Actually,
what
I
is
want
the-
you to give me either technology check or use your ability for the to take over other stuff.
Well, I don't want to take over. I'm just gonna view inside it. So I'm just gonna use technology
All right.
and give myself.
Do I roll against, or do I just kind of take it?
It's just gonna be a base thing against the phone's security.
It's not a real fancy phone.
Okay, yeah, she's in. She's got access to everything.
Okay. It's most of it is just like email receipts filled with Amazon deliveries to
Sweet.
a PO box.
Is he a shopaholic?
Oh god, yes.
It's some weird things like ordered an entire, like, not a bed but just like a bunch of bean bags.
Wait, am I being held by anyone right now?
No, there's just that weird blue thing all around you. It's
Oh.
not quite water, and you can't. It's like a lot more dense than water.
Well, I can't really like analyze its composition, so
Nope.
I guess I'm just gonna sit there for a little bit and just be nosy.
Do I notice
Curiosity?
my phone light come on?
I'm gonna say yeah because she's poking around. Give me a
Actually,
perception.
it would. Well, I have on the power I use, the variable it has noticeable. So
Okay, so I'm still gonna say it's a perception because you just kind of like looking around, but it's gonna be an easy perception.
Alright.
Oh, fucking hell, we're amazing heroes.
Well, I picked two skills I wanted, two skills I wanted.
Well, yeah,
to
but even then, it's a d20 and we rolled like 2 1s already.
I did roll a nat 20 earlier, so I'm not complaining.
All right, so yeah, you don't notice anything.
Oh, I feel like a vibration, like maybe my new order just came in and just like, oh, whatever. It's not important right now.
You're too busy watching the birds eat you. It's fine.
I took the noticeable fly, and you still didn't notice.
It's
goose shifts
easy to
slightly.
notice, but it's still possible not to notice.
Yeah,
like,
I get it. That's funny.
I have my phone next to me at all times, and I don't notice if it lights up all the time.
That's what Killian looks like, by the way.
I shift
he's
slightly
handsome.
as if like trying to make myself comfortable again from some sudden vibration that might not have even actually happened.
Alright, so Amy, you feel a whoosh and a pressure against you as whatever you're in shifts.
Sweet.
Alright.
I'm just gonna hang out there and be nosy. Just go through all of his stuff.
There's only 2 registered numbers. Amazon support and
What's the name on the account?
Alex Anderson. Or actually no, it'd probably be a different name because I'm probably recorded dead.
I mean, it'll be whatever name if you have like a background that's like advantage that says different names and stuff like that. Whatever you have on your credit card, basically.
Yeah, Alex Anderson.
Okay, so
I might not be pronounced it. I just might be fine.
I mean, it's also a common enough name to like people aren't going to freak out if you're.
Yep.
a quick check. Can I use my well-informed advantage to see if I've ever heard this name or when he might be linked to?
Yeah. Give
It says
give me
investigation.
another technology one for that.
Okay.
That's gonna be a theme for your stuff. Alright, so looking around, go through a few different news stories, and there is a mention of Alex Anderson. He won a science fair about 2 months ago, but that one is about 7 years old. There's another one that he is a cop that was given a little bit of a reward for helping this one girl that was held in a hostage situation.
This is a smartphone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's also another one that is a news story about a hazardous material worker that fell into, well, a pit of radioactive stuff and was never really recovered. His body wasn't found in it.
So this is the phone belonging to that person, or at least the accounts belong to that person, the one that died in the radioactive pit.
It's possible. There's a few different ones that you found.
Okay, well, Alex Henderson isn't really a super unique name, so
Yeah.
it might be a different guy.
Like, as I said, there was like that one that had a science fair a few months ago, and another one that's a cop, and then this person. And then there's like 20 more that's like, oh hey, cool. That one, he was somebody that spotted a alligator in the sewers. Nice.
You also find anime, lots of anime.
I want to pursue.
Yeah.
Wait, you said did I find about an alligator in the sewer?
Oh, it was just it was like a conspiracy news thing that was just like alligators in the sewer kind of deal.
I mean, in a world where metahumans exist, I believe it.
Right. But not only are they alligators, says the end of the story, but they're
Are
also
there any-
cyborg alligators.
I feel at home. Are there any other devices around?
Are there any other devices around? Inside the fountain.
No.
There's that, and there's basically everybody walking past has a phone on them. And there's like maybe 15 people within about 30, 40 feet of you carrying these.
So, and it's just sitting in the water. A cell phone just sitting underwater and shifting around.
Yeah. Again,
Okay.
this material does not feel like water. It feels more like...
I would
Jello.
like to take control of this device and turn the camera on so I can see.
You turn the camera on and you just see the blue.
Just that nothing's holding it, but still shifting around.
Yep. It's just, you see solid blue.
It's a sentient phone.
Interesting.
Well, I guess it's double
So-
sentient. Then.
I guess this is intriguing, but I don't really have any reason to pursue this anymore. So she's going to jump somewhere else into another piece of technology. Someone's phone, I guess, another person's.
You jump into another one, and you're just kind of coasting along inside of it. Do you want to see what they're doing?
Yeah,
On the
just
phone?
basically nonchalantly entertaining herself.
Alright. Give me another technology as you're snooping around another person's phone entertaining yourself. Just kind of like checking out what they're doing. Right, so, yeah, you, this person's texting someone. It's a where are you with 14 question marks after it.
Do what?
You jump into a phone and it
Oh,
is...
I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a little bit to process that. Get it? Processing AI.
I applaud your pun.
Well, that was an accidental pun, but after it was already out, I was like, oh, well, that was a pun. So,
What's
yeah,
your active pun?
pretty much what I'm gonna do, so just be nosy.
And kind of sit in the phone for a moment. No apply. Right. I'm guessing, Adam, you don't have your character done yet.
Oh. It should be done.
Again,
Yeah.
again, it's at 15 PowerPoints. You have it at 168.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just gotta lower it out. I'm not used to doing it on like a computer, so it's kind of finicky for me.
Alright. Well, just continuing on then. So, about 30 minutes pass as Killian and, Jackson, you just sit there on the park bench. The person that he's looking at apparently keeps frantically typing something on his phone and looking around. He's seeming more annoyed than paranoid or anything. He's just kind of like waiting for somebody that doesn't seem to be showing.
Also, at this point, I'll probably, instead of like just staring at him, probably just stare at my phone and just kind of sense for people sitting down next to him. But,
Alright. You open your mind out and you sense around. Nobody in his immediate vicinity. However, you do notice about 10-15 feet away from him, there's something in the fucking fountain that kind of is like almost encompassing all of the water.
I'm just gonna like kind of stand up weirdly and just walk over to like, or not like directly next to him, but like somewhere else that's on the border of the water and just stare down just to make sure there's not like a drowning child at the bottom of the water.
You look in and it's a bit... It's
Alright, there we
really blue water.
Very
Like
clean.
really blue, like almost opaque.
Can I, if I feel the mind there, can I do a mind reading on it? Just
Yeah. By the way, Alex, you do notice that there's somebody that's kind of like very closely inspecting the water.
If Alex was an anime character, there'd be a sweat drop on the water. Like, oh god. So, do I have to roll against Will? Or roll Will?
you have to
Yep.
roll a will check, yeah.
Oh, that's great. 0, okay.
Alright,
Close.
so what are you currently thinking about?
Just your most surface thought.
Yep.
It's like you never really appreciate how blue the sky is when you can't see it. Maybe I should call Elijah. I don't really know. That's an actual thought. Maybe I should order a pizza. I am getting kind of hungry.
Just see the guy inspecting the water, just kind of like, what the? I don't have time for this, and just walk back to the bench and sit down, and just now both stare somewhat at the fountain and at the guy.
Oh, great.
Very confused.
For a second I thought he saw me. Okay. Back to enjoying my view.
I mean, even if I knew like exactly what you were, I would have no idea how to deal with that. The water's thinking. Doctor Who shit right there.
Who am I?
Alright, and Jackson, you just see the guy that you're kind of like curious about just stand up, look very oddly at the fountain, and like stick his face like a few inches away from it as he's closely inspecting it, and then just like shrug and walk back.
Does he come back to the bench?
Yeah, I'm just gonna come back to the same place, sit down.
What was up with the fountain?
Long story. Pretty sure it's alive, but don't concern yourself.
Oh,
with that.
okay.
Plenty of crazies in this town. I'm just one of them.
Wait, how'd you know the water was alive?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm just seeing things.
That didn't answer my question.
It does though. The water isn't alive. I'm just insane.
Can I roll an insight check on what he's saying?
Yeah. And then, oh gosh, I don't remember all the different skills off the top of my head. Deception, yeah. Seems pretty truthful.
Okay. Well, if it's truthful, well, I guess you're just really good at assuming when water's alive or not.
Apparently I am.
Quick thing. Walking through walls, that's in movement, right?
Wait, through like to walk through a physical wall, you have to like.
Yeah.
It can
You
be
like-
movement or insubstantial or shrinking, depending on how you do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's solid wall, it'll have to be like. I don't think can you shrink. I guess you can go like atomic shrinking.
Yeah, if it's a solid.
It's also
wall,
and I know this isn't related, but there's another time power that gives you the exact same thing where you can phase through walls because you break the space-time continuum or something.
I think that's just plainly insubstantial. That
Yeah,
Does
like,
that.
I'm pretty sure everything that where you can directly walk through a wall is just insubstantial.
so you would have to invest in those two
Permeate.
powers if you want to do what you're wanting to do.
And that's a pretty expensive power, yeah.
Yeah.
I think insubstantial 1 is liquid, 2 is gaseous, and then the third one is like
Energy.
Energy.
Oh,
Yeah.
energy.
Fourth
Oh,
is incorporeal.
Okay. I was happy to find out the one I wanted was cheap.
Alright. So anyways, looking over your character sheet because you're the last one I gotta do. Do you just want to have the one rank in super speed and you're just twice as fast as a normal person? I mean, actually, if you want super speed, which gives the initiative and the quickness as well, that's 3 points per rank.
Okay. And where do I take that from?
You can take one of the points out of your abilities, and that would give you that extra 2 points that you need for super speed.
I mean, you don't like depends on how you're getting it, but yeah.
He has
It's like
almost everything
it's like
abilities.
everything that's faster.
That was 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, super speed is essentially just quickness, movement speed, and improved initiative, I think.
Alright, so, Adam, you're just calmly sitting on your little park bench there, day drinking. Some of the... Oh, sorry, what are you saying?
I was saying alright, sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You're just day drinking. It's rather calm day, but it's a nice day for a drink. As you're sitting there, give me a perception. Alright. You do notice about maybe 30 feet away that there's, well, one, a very annoyed looking guy sitting by himself looking around. Not too far away from them is two people sitting on the bench together. One of them is eyeing the other one suspiciously, and the other one has his eyes on both the fountain and the person that's looking around. Do you wish to do anything about that, or do you just want to sit there?
I'll go up to the guy that was just sitting there.
Right. He's a rather fit young guy. He's in his early 20s. Looks out. As you walk up, he looks over to you. Sorry, I'm waiting for somebody. Can I help you with anything?
I noticed you were sitting here. Would you like to share a drink?
He looks at you and looks at the bottle you're carrying. It's 10 a.m., man.
Your point being, any day's a good day to drink.
It's a little too early for me. He just stops mid-sentence and then slumps.
Wait, did he like pass out or?
His eyes are still open, but his head is now like down towards the ground.
By the way, I'm already like trying as slightly as possible to take pictures. Like as soon as I saw him walk up to him, essentially.
All right.
And,
Give me another stealth for that.
Okay. Thank Christ. Oh, whoops. Okay. Well, 18.
Alright, yeah, you're fine. So yeah, this guy just slumped in front of you.
Okay. I try waking him up.
You shake him a little bit, and you see a little bit of blood just kind of splatter out from his head. There is no noise coming from him, and he does not react to you pushing him. After you shake him for a little bit, and you see that his body just kind of falls off onto the ground, and as he lands, you do see a bullet hole right smack dab in the middle of his forehead.
Did we hear any sort of gun or anything, or did he literally just slump over?
Literally just slumped over, you did not hear a gun.
Holy shit.
The plot thickens.
I'm just kind of standing up, like, confused, looking around, having no idea what the hell.
I run to hide behind a tree.
Alright,
Oh yeah, hiding. It's probably a good idea. Hide behind the living fountain.
So, on one hand, Jackson, you just, like, stand up and you duck behind a tree that's about 5 feet away from the bench. Killian, the fountain's about 15 feet away And you just run there and get behind it?
Yeah, as I do, I'm just gonna shout to the guy who was talking to him. Just, what the hell was that? Just as I like slide behind the fountain, essentially. I assume there's like walls around the fountain, like
Yeah, it's like
enough to hide behind.
it goes up about 2 feet, and then there's the actual fountain itself. It's enough room for you to get down on the ground behind it.
Right. So yeah, I'm just gonna like slide into position behind that.
Adam, that question was directed towards you.
Okay, I can't hear you. Hang on.
I just shouted like, "What the hell was that?" as I ran past you to like hide from, I
Oh,
guess
okay.
it's the sniper.
I tell him I don't know, and then stay behind the tree.
Alright.
Can I?
Uh,
I was just gonna. Can I like sense the direct like in that direction wherever? It's kind of vague, but I don't know how many people are in that direction. But do I feel anyone like standing still alone in the middle of like nowhere over there?
From how the person was sitting and where the bullet hole was, it would have had to come from the south, and you turn your attention towards that direction, and other than the few people that's starting to slowly gather around this person, you don't really sense anybody that's really standing still. Past a few trees off the normal trail a little bit, there's some few people walking around that hasn't really noticed anything's going on. But you don't really sense anybody that's just kind of standing there, completely in place or anything like that.
Noticing people haven't noticed, I'm just gonna yell out like, "Get down, sniper!" Like just a few times, loud enough for hopefully everyone hears.
Alright, you shout that out, and there's a few screams of people, and one lady that just kind of like plows through other people trying to get out of the poke. And a few other people start like getting down on the ground, hiding. A few people screaming. A few confused children just kind of looking around.
Because he screamed sniper, can I look around as hard as I possibly can to see if there actually is any sort of gunman anywhere nearby?
Yes, give me a perception.
Oh.
I love how blissfully unaware I am of all of this.
You are aware of this as after he yells, that
I'm
there's a
essentially
shooter.
yelling it straight into your ear because I'm like right.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like right in your face. Amy, you also noticed this.
Okay.
well,
So, as people get down, I believe there is another person that's running that passes within about 5 feet of where you're currently hiding, Killian, that just falls to the ground. A bit of blood splatters around them.
Well, shit. Is it like a like?
It's another gunshot to the head.
Right, yeah, but it does look like just a completely random person. It doesn't look like. I guess it would be. Just
The
a
person
random guy.
is rather nicely dressed. Like, it's a woman in her mid-30s that full-on has the pearl necklace thing going on. Rather fancy day dress on, sun cap. She seems to have been walking her dog.
Fucking hell. Well, I'm just gonna like stay down. I have no way of dealing with this at all.
does the blood get in my fountain?
Okay.
A little bit of blood does get in the fountain.
Okay. I will at this moment try to look around to see what the fuck.
Alright, Killian, you notice a little eye socket come out from the fountain and just look around. Give me perception. Alex.
Okay.
Yep. About 200 feet to the south, there is somebody that seems to be putting something away that looks rather suspicious.
Alright, I fully jump out of the water.
Alright, there is a sloping noise as almost all of the quote-unquote water that was in the fountain just jumps up and starts dashing towards where you saw the gunshot. Well, where you guess where the gunshots are coming from.
I was trying to enjoy a nice day sunbathing, and then you have to come over here and start murdering people for no damn reason.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to join in on this. Blue slime monsters start popping out of fountains. I don't think I'm allowed to not follow him.
As he sees this giant slime monster jump up, the man takes a rather hostile stance as initiative is going to start up.
Yeah, I also have do-gooder, so I identified who could have been the killer, so I can't stand by and just watch this happen.
I'm just currently staring up at you, like, I just mouth open. Just, what the? What?
I am 7 feet tall. So
Alright, so everybody will
I'm also
initiative, and I'll add
under
you on
4.
here in just a second to an actual encounter.
I think this solves the AI's question on why the phone was perfectly still.
That initiative spans a lot of stuff.
I have a feeling it has something to do with the plot, but I'm thinking, well, without metagaming, I have no idea what this is here for, so I'm just going to leave.
Just imagine that. You're in the park one day walking your dog, then a sniper comes out of nowhere, just kills 2 people. Blue slime hops out of the fountain and starts screaming at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just
I mean,
like
in the X-Men
you just-
universe, that's pretty common.
Also, Jack just realized that I was correct in my assessment of the living water. Apparently, I am good at recognizing living water.
Alright, so yes, everybody will initiative.
Oh, you also-
The little yellow, little whip-out thing on there is going to be the, well... That's going to be Adam, because I couldn't really find something better for him. And then the time machine is going to be Stopwatch.
Didn't roll awareness, I hit
I can't tell which one's the time machine. Is that the one
It's-
right above the yellow one?
Yep.
Okay. I'll roll for initiative.
Oh, never mind, I understand now. Sorry.
Okay. Just roll for a million things right here.
Well, my first result was 14, I accidentally hit it twice.
If you just click on the number in the turn tracker, you can change it yourself.
Okay. But yeah,
And this dwarf is going to represent the person that you're about to terrify for the rest of his life, however long that may be.
I mean, he should not be shooting people.
Yeah, but still, just saying. Alright, so, Stopwatch, what did you get?
I got a 6.
Alright,
6.
and Adam, what did you get?
For initiative,
Yep.
I see 4 things. Which one do
It's the
I?
first one. It's the one that just says result.
So that is
Okay.
an 8.
I rolled an 8.
Alright, so he goes first. Seeing this giant blue slime monster rush up, he quickly takes back out the gun that he was just trying to conceal, and, like, with a very, like, terrified look on his face, he just goes, ah, ah, and then just shoots at you. The giant slime, that is.
Famous last words.
Yep, if you could, roll me a... So, unless they're actively dodging, it's just going to be 10 plus their dodge bonus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure I had that correct, because that's what the thing that we've been doing was. So that's going to hit you with a nice 28. So roll me your toughness,
Jesus.
please.
Alright.
You just see blue water jump out of the fountain and then instantly get shot in the head.
Ah.
Alright, you take 3 injuries from that.
God damn, that hurt.
Bullets hurt.
Bullets do hurt, yes.
Where do I record?
And
injury?
he is also going to
it should
continue
be a
running
thing on
from
the
you.
sheet, Mark.
He's also going to use his movement to try to get away from you guys.
So I
it's
put
always-
injuries at a positive number or a negative?
She just updated.
Positive.
How many? What's the maximum injury you can take?
If you want to get technical, I believe you can have as many as you possibly can.
Mm,
It's just until you get a minus 20 undo whatever the damage result is that knocks you out.
If I'm not mistaken, I think every injury you take, your toughness decreases by 1.
Yep, so it makes it harder to resist further ones.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm at a
So like currently you have -3 to your next.
And I-
toughness check.
And
think
if you just
staggered
fill it
is
in
a
the injuries,
thing.
it will automatically change your toughness for you.
I think staggered's also a thing, but I don't know how it's applied.
Yeah, you should be staggered after that did. Which I
Right.
don't remember what does.
I'll look that up real quick.
I don't suppose I got a hero point for attempting to do good.
You-
You
Dazed
tried,
and
man, but haven't quite done great too much yet. Alright, so staggered is dazed,
dazed
and
and
hindered.
hindered.
So
You're limited to 3 actions and a single standard action.
and you also move at half normal speed. And
Due to the bullet that just entered you.
yeah,
Feeling
that fucking hurt, man.
Yep.
Again, because I'm not like the most knowledgeable person at this, and the last few times that I played this, it was somewhat of a homebrew thing. How much do you have to take before you get the staggered thing? How far out
that's
do you have to go?
like-
I think
3 failures.
Okay. Alright. So, Amy.
So, what I just saw was a goo monster with a gun shoot someone?
No, you
No,
just
you
saw
someone shoot
a... you just saw the goo monster just kind of, like, jump out of this. Actually, first things that you saw was the person who was holding you dropped the phone and just kind of fell to the ground. After that, you heard somebody yell that there's a shooter. And then you see this giant crew creature jump out of the fountain and start running towards the south.
And then someone shot the goo monster.
And then then there's kind of
Okay.
like a spray of goo back in your direction.
So I'm assuming that since the goo monster just reacted to being shot, he's probably not the person that's being evil here. So I'm gonna try and see if I can see the shooter. Can I see them?
Sensing around, I'm gonna say give me a perception check. And it's gonna be a pretty easy one because everybody's kind of focused towards them.
Okay.
But you're still on the ground at not the best vantage point.
You could jump into the phone inside me because I'm not concentrated in deads anymore. I'm opaque. So you could see through that phone.
You can tell what general direction they're in, but you cannot currently see them from you being on the ground.
Sweet.
There is still that little hint of electronics that's in the goo monster. Oh hey, that's
Okay.
electronic that you were just in.
I'm going to try to go inside the goo monster.
Alright, so you teleport off into the goo monster.
Wait.
I think your teleport is extended only, so
it's
that...
extended only, so that's pretty much my turn.
Yep. So, Goo Monster,
Yes.
I believe you can move a total of 15 feet this turn, and that's it.
I do
Or you
have
can use an
agility
action
1.
instead.
Well, I do have agility 1. Thinking. You said I'm only staggered if I took a total. If I have 3 failures total.
Well,
Yeah, well, if you take 3 failures at once, like if you
Yeah.
failed the check by 15, which you did.
Okay. Then yes, I am staggered.
So yeah, you can only like move, or you can only take an action essentially.
and if you do move, then you only move a total of 15 feet.
Oh.
Currently, this guy is about 230 feet away from you, and you just kind of like walking towards him isn't going to make you much progress.
Well, considering that he shot at me, if I went, I guess I can go liquid form. If only to make myself a harder target to shoot.
That'll work, I guess. This is the weirdest sight ever. Just got out of the fountain, got shot, turned into water.
And it's a free action to use malleable form. So then I will move as a liquid.
Alright. And what all does that do for you, real quick?
I can just flow like a fluid.
Alright.
If someone falls into me, I can catch them and subtract my toughness from their falling damage. I don't know if that would work against the bullet.
Not really.
I'm entirely sure. Yeah, don't think so.
Alright, so... Yes, you just kind of see the Goo Monster, after turning into this vaguely humanoid form, just kind of like slushes down on the ground into almost a puddle.
And then flow 15 feet forward.
I believe you can only do one or the other.
No, it's a free action to turn into.
Oh, it is a free action? Okay, yeah, so you do kind of like... It just kind of like drifts 15 feet towards the sky.
It's like a fucking slug.
Alright, Gillian.
Uh,
From your current position, this guy is about 250 feet away from you.
that's. I don't know feet, but is that within range to be able to hear me if I shout?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout at him. It's like, drop your weapon, stop. Do my command. He's probably gonna save on that.
What is the...
It's like
The
it's
first one is days, so, you say this, and there's kind of like a little bit of a, well, twinkle in his eye that is distracting him a little bit from this. So he's restricted to a single standard action and free actions.
oh sweet.
Would you like to move at all?
Is there, if I move like 30 feet, can I get closer and still get into cover? Like, is there a tree that's like 30 feet in between me and him?
Looking around, there's the one that, currently Jackson, well, the kid that was sitting next to you is hiding on... He's hiding right behind it, so you could move up to right where he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna like try to make my way a bit closer, but still be behind cover.
Alright. And with that, we go off to Adam.
Alright. Do I still have my beer bottle in hand, or no?
That is always a good question.